Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am doing a tag. So this tag is the 5 items I would buy if I were to start over. It was created by Les Petite and I was tagged by 3 ladies here on YouTube. It was Chic Professor, Caitlin Pawlowski, and Tabby Violet. Thank all of you so much for creating and tagging me in this, tagging me to do this video. So I'm lucky enough to be using bags out of my own collection, but I want to know what your picks are. So comment down below with what your first bag was that you bought, and if you don't have a designer bag, then let me know what you have on your wish list. So I'd love to hear those. Comment those down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, let's get started. A couple months ago I did a video on how to pick your first bag. That I will leave up here in the info cards as well as in the description box down below for you to check out. So if you are actually in the market for your first bag, some of those tips could be helpful. So first I'm going to start with the 2 items that I did buy first, and that is, the first was the Louis Vuitton Belmont in the Damier Ebene. Okay, so how much I love this bag. This was the first bag that I bought with my own money. I had other bags gifted to me previous to this, but this is the first one I actually bought myself. I think it's a really great bag, and I think it did make a really good first bag for me. The second bag that I bought myself was this one. This is the Tom Ford Mini Jennifer. Again, another staple, another favorite in my collection, another great buy. I have reviews for both of these bags that I will leave in the description box down below as well. So I have my list going in order from what I would buy first to last. And I actually am using items that I have within my collection. So the bag that I would buy first is this. This is the Louis Vuitton St. Cloud in the GM size. If you guys have been with me for a while, then you know that this is vintage, and it actually is my birth year bag, meaning that this bag and I were created in the same month and year, which I think is extremely cool. But outside of that, outside of, you know, the sentimental value that it's sort of attached to it, I do think it is a really practical bag. On mine, I did remove the original strap, and I bought a new monogram strap to wear on it instead, so I can wear it crossbody or longer on the shoulder if I prefer. But yeah, I think the size on this is perfect. It's really, really practical. Like, it has this back pocket where your phone can fit in. And I like that it has the monogram, but it is like a smaller type bag. For me, this would have been an ideal first bag. So while most people go for the Louis Vuitton Neverfull or Speedy as among their first bags, I sort of don't really go for the Neverfull for a variety of reasons. Number one, where I live, I just feel like it is a little bit oversaturated, and that's not typically something that I would take into account if I really loved a bag. But if things like that can dissuade me from it, that means that I don't really love the bag, I guess. However, I will concede that that style of tote is super necessary in your collection if you have to carry a lot of like things for work or things for school or gym or whatever. So I am gonna say that my number 2 bag is the exact bag in a different print. So yeah, this is the Givenchy Antigona Shopper Tote. I have it in the Magnolia and Moth print, and this is the bag I've been carrying the absolute most for the last 2 months, I guess. I've been using it to go to work. I've been using it to go to work and then from work on to castings. So it's humongous, right? It's humongous. It's the same size as the GM Louis Vuitton Neverfull, the largest size, and I just think it is a perfect bag. I have a purse organizer in mine, and it's just really easy to run in and out of this bag. I love that it's humongous, but what I love most about it is the print. But what I love most about this print is that it can dress up a little bit easier than I feel like some of the Louis Vuitton ones can. Like, it looks great when, like, right now I'm wearing a t-shirt and leggings, so it would look great with that. But also, if I were to be dressed up a bit more, I feel like this print would be able to complement whatever it is that I'm wearing. So I'm a huge fan of this bag. It wouldn't be my first pick, but it definitely would be my second. Third item on my list is a wallet, and that is this Louis Vuitton jean wallet that I have with the fuchsia. I wish this wallet would have been out when I started my collection, because I would have bought it and never bought another wallet again. This wallet, in case, I have waxed poetic about this wallet ever since I've gotten it almost a year ago. But so I'm sure you're tired of hearing about it. But What I will say is, in case you haven't seen it, this is the first time you're here, this is a Louis Vuitton jean wallet. It is 2 wallets in one. It comes with a card case and also this little zip pouch. To me, this wallet is just a no-brainer. Like, I think everyone should own one. I think that not enough people are talking about it because I love this, and I just don't see any reason, even, like, it even has a back pocket. Like, I just don't see any reason why this should not be a part of every collection, and I do think it should make the top, your first 5, because you really are getting 2 wallets for the price of one. So now for my 4th bag, I have the Givenchy Antigona in the mini size that I have in the black box leather. Yeah, this is the last bag that I've added to my collection. I think I bought it in about like maybe September, no, hold on, maybe like October of last year. And this really, I'm really like kicking myself that I didn't buy it sooner. I think that the size and capacity on this bag are just fantastic, but I also think that it dresses up really easily from day to night. I think when you're first starting your collection, I think versatility is something that's really, really important, especially if you just don't have a lot in your collection. So to be able to use it for different purposes, I think is just really incredible. And I can wear this with a t-shirt and jeans or a sweatshirt or whatever. But I've also brought this out on nights out when I've had to carry a bit more when I'm coming from work or something like that. So while it is the mini size and it doesn't look particularly big, it's like, it doesn't look like a particularly large bag, just what it's able to hold, I just find incredible. So, also, the material that I got it in is called box leather, and it's just very durable. I just think that this is just such a great bag and I wish I would have bought it sooner. The last bag to round out my top 5 is the first bag I actually bought. Louis Vuitton Belmont that I showed you earlier. Yeah, I just love this. I don't know. But I also think that I think it works really well as a work bag. It's a bit dressier than the shopper tote that I showed you earlier, but it will still carry your laptop, it will still carry your files, folders, etc. All the stuff that you need to carry, you are definitely able to hold inside of here. The reason I chose this as my first bag, and the reason why I'm including it in my top 5 is because it is just a lot more elevated. It's a lot more dressy of a look. It doesn't scream a whole bunch of like logos, I guess. I mean, if people know what Damier Ebene is, then yes, of course. But if they don't, then it doesn't shout to the world that it's a designer bag. The reason I chose this initially was because I wanted something a bit more elevated and something that I was going to treat well. Like, it wasn't going to be like a throw around beater bag for me. Like, that was never the purpose of this bag, but it is one that I'm able to wear and carry very, very easily. One thing that cannot be denied about this bag is I love a bag with a top zipper. I love this. I love that it has a zipper, and so like when you're in your car and you brake suddenly, everything inside of your bag doesn't spill out onto the floor. You have a bit more privacy, you have a bit more security, and let's say you're in your car and you brake suddenly, the contents of your bag don't just fly out all over the floor. So I love this bag, and I love that it's a little bit different. I love that the leather is like sort of like a taupey color. It's called Nomad leather. They did this collection, I think this collection is from like 2013 or so. If I were to do it over again, it wouldn't have been the first one that I reached for. I am glad that it made the beginning of my collection. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tag video. Tag videos are one of my very favorite ones to film. So thank you so much to Les Petites for creating this tag. I think it was a great idea. And thanks again to Caitlin, Jessica, and Tabby for tagging me in it. Now, I want to tag people, but I feel like most everyone I've seen has already done it. So if you haven't and you have a YouTube channel, please consider yourself tagged by me. I know I hate when I do that, but I think that most everyone that I watch has already done this video. That's all I have for you guys today. Thanks so much for watching, and comment your pics down below. I will catch you in my next one. Bye.